Hey guys, it's John, and welcome back to my playthrough of No, I'm Not a Human. This is part 6. Part 5 was quite the roller coaster ride. It started with me creating a master document full of like all of my little tests for visitor signs, and ended with me ditching the master document, deleting it actually, and trying to look at the game through a new lens of dialogue-driven gameplay as opposed to doppelganger detection. So here we are, once again, back at it, and I'm going to try and see if I can get one of the 4 remaining endings on at least one of my runs in this video. There's also 3 different guests that we haven't met yet. 1, 2, 3. And there's a couple storylines I want to see if we can complete. Like, I want to see if I can reunite this guy with who I think is his daughter, because that was really interesting to me. We'll see if we can follow up with the mushroom guy and go to Mushroom Land. I'm sure it's just going to be a little cutscene where he's like, mushrooms are great, huh? And then we're going to, I don't know, turn to Mario or something. And then there's a few guests I'm going to try to just invite in. Like, I've never invited this guy in. I've never invited this guy in, mostly because he's like, you know, it'd be really cool is to kill people. And so I was like, well, you're not coming in, even if you aren't a visitor. There's a few others that I haven't really talked much to. The wounded guy I've never let in. This guy I've only ever seen once, the guy with the dead hand or whatever. Yeah, so we're just gonna be trying to see how much new stuff we can get into in this video. So I'm gonna go ahead and start a new game. Here we go, guys. Now, the comments on this series have been very interesting. A lot of people have been really enjoying it, which is great. However, this is a type of really simple game. We're gonna let the bar guy in as always. Some really simple game that has a lot of watchability, I guess. And so with that, you inevitably get a lot of people who aggressively backseat because there's nothing that they really mechanically need to be able to demonstrate any like prowess or anything in the gameplay. You just click on stuff, right? So basically, as long as you have information, you know, you're good at the game, right? So it's been a little frustrating, but I'll talk more about that in a second. I have thoughts. I have rebuttals. Hello? Anyone alive in there? I am very interested in your story, Mr. Gravedigger.
Mind letting me in?
Why don't you knock your damn head in instead?
Sorry about all the banging, it's just, you wouldn't believe what I saw digging that last hole. Folks are dropping like flies lately, but no one's around to bury them. They just leave them where they fall. Son will basically cremate them and all anyway.
Do you just walk off the job?
Job ain't worth squat. No one brings in bodies anymore anyway. Folks stopped caring about proper send-offs, I tell ya. Son will cremate the corpses anyway. And these nights, they're too short to deal with the dead. If only trouble nurtured us, just like we nurture it. Anyway, I quit. To hell with it. I'm done.
Okay. Come on in.
Thanks. Just be quick with that door, all right? I'm terrified those visitors might be right behind me.
Oh, yes. The visitors. Careful! Some of those visitors, which I totally am not, may be right behind me. All right. And now for the tutorialization of the video game, where they tell you what signs to look for in the tutorial that you're supposed to completely ignore. I think this is a really cool game in that how it tells you to play is not how you play it. At least from what I kind of had the epiphany of last video. However, I did find it very entertaining, the number of people in the comments that acted like this was really obvious. This is an incredibly unique game in that respect. Can you imagine playing any other game where the tutorials that it gives you are a lie? Can you imagine playing Silent Hill F and it's like, hold down right trigger for a strong attack, and then you keep holding down right trigger for a strong attack, and you're like, I can't help but notice this attack seems really weak. It doesn't seem like a strong attack at all. And then the game's like, ha, we told you it was a strong attack. But really, it's a weak attack. The tutorial lied to you. Wouldn't that be just like the furthest thing from your mind while you're playing it? You would probably be quicker to assume, hey, this strong attack doesn't seem that strong. Maybe the game's bugged. Or maybe the game's not bugged, but it's just not designed very well. I think that both of those conclusions are a little easier to get to than the game is trying to gaslight me. Don't get me wrong, I think it's really cool that the game does this, that the way it tells you to play is wrong, and it's part of the whole point of, FEMA are the bad guys, and they're trying to get you to turn on your fellow man, because they're wresting for control of the whole situation. I think that that's great, but it's not exactly a super logical conclusion to come to in the video game, especially like this, where you're trying to figure out how to play, and it can take hours. So I just wanted to issue that slight rebuttal, because some people were getting a little condescending with like, finally he figured out how they. It's like, okay, well, no other game is like this. I can't think of a single game that's like this, where the tutorials are not tutorials. All right. Well, now that we got that established, let's go in with what I think is, at least, I'm going to laugh if this turns out to not be the case at all, but what I think is the correct way to play, which is listening to their stories and seeing what lines up.
Wish them visitors would just go back underground.
Why did you become a gravedigger?
Huh? Oh, my job? Yeah, I don't know, actually. Cemetery's kind of like a library, But these books aren't for reading. They just lie there, quiet. I used to know every grave. Who's where, how their arms were folded, what suit they had on, their names. Then one day I'm digging a fresh hole, right? Normal day, nothing weird, feels deep enough, and then, bam, empty. Empty, I tell you. But the paper said somebody should have been down there. Some guy, dead for sure. I remember he had a mustache, but poof, gone like dew in the morning. If a dead man disappears, is that like dying all over again?
Okay, so you dug up an empty grave. There was supposed to be a guy there. I guess the implication here is that the empty grave is that of a visitor. So a visitor came back to life and wandered off. All right. I'm going to test you.
Fine, go on, check. I'm wide open. Turned inside out long ago. When you dig too deep, sometimes you don't just find bones.
See, that's a weird thing to say. Mr. Gravedigger, he's got the same teeth he always has when I check him.
These white ones are mine, fair and square. Those shiny ones, well, let's just say I found them. Would have been wasted down there anyway, but look, ta-da, they came in handy.
Now, see, that's kind of a morbid but fine explanation, I suppose. We'll go ahead and drink a beer because there's really nothing else to do.
That beer made me sleepy.
Oh yeah, we're gonna try to see if we can get the little girl to survive. Huh. Oh yeah, we don't have the 4 rest number yet. Can we call FEMA? It's always the same number, 451. Like Fahrenheit 451. Hello, you've reached the FEMA hotline. How can I help you? FEMA? What's that? I love that they... What are you talking about? Oh, that's cool. There's like dialogue. There's like dialogue for calling the number ahead of time. What are you talking about? Before you can finish, a loud male voice bursts through the line.
Are you a total moron? Hang up the phone now.
I got an achievement. You weren't supposed to hear that. Access the FEMA hotline earlier than expected, or... Oh, that's cool. I just noticed that it was always the same number. 000-451. Okay. So Bar Guy we know is, at least, unless there's been like an update or something, Bar Guy is always a human.
I sense the energy here is stagnant.
Something very bad is developing within. The sun and Leo are in the 5th house. I see it also clearly. Now, let's see. Huh?
I see you prefer to take action rather than talk. I think we've... Typical Leo. You've accumulated a large amount of dark energy here. Yes, very unpleasant. I don't yet understand the how or why. Everything just feels so neglected. I suppose I should start with affirmations. Thanks for dumping all that on my already troubled mind. I understand this is stressful for you, since you're a Capricorn rising. Wait, I thought I was a Leo. You're really bad at this. You're juggling several constellations within yourself. You're a complex person. We can use affirmations to reach the depths of your inner cosmos. You understand, don't you? Then everything will fall into place. Come in. Ah, delightful. You're in quite an excellent location here, to be honest. There's a powerful current of positive energy flowing through your house. Glad to hear it. Hey, you on the other side of the door. I can hear your footsteps. Mind if I crash here? Okay, we've already kind of gone through Cheerful Guy's story several times. He wants you to remember what it's like to be happy. Come on in, Cheerful Guy. The neglectful mother. I'm gonna turn her away. Should leave. I'm gonna go to my mom's house. I might not make it. Okay, bye. All right, so now we've accepted 2 new guests. Someone died tonight. So we've got 2 visitors. 2 out of the 3 people remaining are visitors. During the fingernails, right? Oh, I need to get the 4 arrest number. Oh, it's not here. Sheesh. Who died? Bar guy? Of course. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and test him. I'm gonna test his hands for skin irritation, just because I know the sign. I can't just ignore what I know. Okay, you're a visitor. Well, the gun. All this dirt under my nails is from fighting to survive. These rashes are the vestiges of days gone by. Who says that? These rashes are the vestiges of days gone by? Who says that? Shoot him! If it makes things easier, I forgive you. No, it doesn't. Hey, any reaction, Gravedigger? What did you do when you found the empty grave? So I sat down right on the edge, looked in, nothing. Then I look up and far off, I see someone standing there, watching. Like at a funeral. No eyes, but teeth white as hell. Glowing almost. Smiling. Just standing there. I damn near shit myself, I ain't gonna lie. I ran real fast. That part I'm good at. He didn't come after me though. Just disappeared. Like smoke. Some fucked up shit. That's when all this visitor mess started. Okay. You're probably gonna have dirt under your fingernails no matter what. You... I'm gonna test your, well, hands. Right, it's the same. I'm gonna kill you though. If you kill me, you'll be doomed to eternal diarrhea. Oh, she was human. Ah! Wait, that means Gravedigger. Gravedigger's a visitor. Well, we'll let him live for now. Because we've got the Pale Man coming up, unfortunately. We don't want to be alone. Howdy. I'm not letting you in. I've got a gun. Yeah. No, I'm not alone. Yeah, so if we killed Gravedigger even though he's a visitor, which I'm trying to figure out, like, how you can detect that he's a visitor. It's hard. Howdy. Y'all home? Last time I saw you, you were a visitor, but that doesn't mean anything. I actually don't know anything about you. Who are you? Me and my brood used to live just a couple blocks down from here. Them yellow fellas gone and kicked us out of the building, but never took us nowhere. No shelter, no help. Where are we supposed to go? What are we supposed to do? Folks ran every which way after that. I came here trying to survive. Were there many of you? And were the whole darn building? Some folks tried to stay put, and the yellows just yanked them out like they were picking folks willy-nilly. A bunch of the tenants got snatched up, bless their hearts. They ain't even chased the rest of us too much. Now Mama's just trying to stay alive, darling. Come on in. Oh, bless your heart. Just don't go opening up for any of them yellows that come knocking. The second you do, they'll be dragging us both off God knows where.
Right. Yeah. Something about the cat. What does it mean? Oh, goodbye. Oh, is that it? Okay, so we don't really have much to go off there. FEMA's first night is tomorrow. Alright. Bloodstained red eyes. I get 4 rest. Yeah, okay, I got the number. That means I can call him. I'm gonna get Energica. Let's see. I feel like it's just the best item. It's the best item because it gives you on-demand energy whenever you need it. The coffee is fine, but it's like you get the energy whether you need it or not. And you get the same amount. Alright. What's the point of digging when no one buries the dead anymore? I don't really dig, just keep an eye out mostly. But after that mess, I started poking around fresh graves. I was real careful, no funny stuff. Thought maybe one of those freaks got buried by mistake. Had my shovel like a sword, ready to whack whatever moved. But nope, bones all where they should be, corpses staying put, nothing crawling out. Got me thinking, maybe it ain't the dead coming back. Maybe visitors are folks who should have been buried, but weren't. Okay. Need to test you. Your hands are gonna have dirt under the fingernails, but that makes sense because you're a gravedigger. Eyes. Nights are my shift. You're on the night shift. But you don't have blood red eyes. Daytime folks see the sun, but all I see is the lamp on my head and shadows in the grave. Ever since that time, though, I've been jumpy, eyes dart, waiting for a visitor to creep up. Hard way to live. Like, he has to be a visitor, because the cheerful guy was a visitor, and the psychic lady wasn't, and bar guy died. And we know from last video that you have to have 2 visitors to kill. So he has to be a visitor, but I'm trying to figure out how you can detect it from his story. Oh, darling, please don't let nobody in. I'm gonna get to know you more. Why did FEMA evict you? Why didn't they talk to you? Hell if I know, darling. Those fellas in suits can't get no read on them. Always marching around barking orders. Who they reckon they are, anywho? I bet they don't know jack. Just acting all high and mighty. Say, they been knocking on y'all door too? Yeah. Dagnabbit. Oughta rip them suits off and boot them straight into their own pens. Let them see what it's like down here among the real folks. Alright, I need to test you. What is it you want to check, darling? Okay, what do we know about her so far? She was part of the building. She hates FEMA, which, as we figured out, kind of based. Last time I encountered her, she was a visitor, and in the demo, she was also a visitor. And she kind of, it's like she knows she's a visitor, which is interesting. Because I think both times I've killed her, she's kind of taunted me. Hands? That one ain't gonna work. Growing old ain't a joy, darling. Okay, you've got weird nails, though. Explain? Don't even remember what this here sickness is called, but my dang nail's been falling clean off. What? Hurts like hell, I tell you what. Okay. That is suspicious. Eyes? Darling, I've always had busted vessels in my eyes. Don't see how you reckon you'll figure I'm a visitor with that. Okay, I mean... Is this also because there was a visitor or somebody who I thought was a visitor a few videos ago who had polychoria? They had a split pupil, and I killed them. Is this also, because that does not look like a human eye to me. So what now? Pull out the gun. Past 3 years, my eyesight's done been getting worse and worse. Guess them busted vessels don't heal up like they used to. Don't suppose it's cancer, do you? Well, we're about to find out. Go on, honey, shoot. Once Mama's gone, my brood will come. They'll come for every last one of you. So she is a visitor again. Huh. Oh. Oh yeah, no, I already ordered the energy cap. Huh. I guess I just don't understand how you're supposed to... I guess that one's more of like a you check them for signs and you're like, that's not a human eye. Your nails are falling off. That's really unusual, you know? Oh, they're gonna take the Gravedigger. I was really hoping to... Well, he's a visitor, but I wanted to catch him. Okay. I wanted to catch him. I didn't want him to... Oh, well. Little girl, come on in. Okay, we gotta let the cat lady in. She's always a visitor. Oh, my lovely wife and I. Fine, we'll let you in. Oh, wait. Actually. You know, I'm gonna test this because I don't think... that they'll kill the little girl the first night. So even if they are a visitor... Who's that crying girl? Look, I don't mean to be difficult, but we can't stay here with a kid around. My wife isn't very fond of kids, you see. Didn't expect to find someone that young here. Oh, you should leave. Got it. Sorry to bother you. We'll keep looking, won't we, honey? Come on, move your damn legs. I'm tired, too. Move your damn legs. Not exactly, giving off husband of the year vibes anymore. Oh. Okay. All right. Okay, the cat, once the cat gets here, the basement opens, which is interesting. I'm gonna go through her dialogue. Because you kind of have to in order to open up the rest of them. Kitty is here. Oh, okay. Shoot him. Bye. I love that you don't even need to test them. It's just always the case. All right, here we go. We'll go to sleep. Oh wait. What sucks is the little girl's gonna get taken by FEMA. Oh. Cause he's here back-to-back days. Oh, well. Alright, that sucks. And I think the Pale Man comes directly afterwards and I'm alone. Well, that sucks. I forgot about this. I'm not alone. Yeah, even if you say no. And this day 5 is a tough one. Cause FEMA comes right before him. It just goes to show sometimes you shouldn't kill someone even if you know they're a visitor. Alright. Well, let's start a new game. We'll just start over. I feel like excuse me. That's there we go, sorry. There's a little pop-up. I feel like that's the way to go. Okay, we'll skip the intro. We'll accept bar guy, reject shoulder lady, and then probably accept whoever the next person is too. the Gravedigger guy, I just can't get to the bottom of his story. We've never really talked to the Runaway, so let's talk to her. Hey, hello, I guess if that's better. Is this like your place? I mean, your house, sir? Are you looking for someone? Nah, I just need to crash for a bit or something. Sick of hiding in basements. Keep this up and I'll probably forget how to talk soon. Not that you care. What are you doing hiding in basements? I'm traveling, I guess. Want to see the world, different places. Maybe I'll find a new home somewhere. But I'm broke, so it's either making deals for a room or sneaking into basements. Whatever, that's life. Sometimes you just run into total jerks though, ugh. So try anything creepy and I'll punch your freaking lights out. Come in. No way, whoa. Impressed by my carpet. All right. All right, we're going to bed. All right, let's see if we can get the forest number. All right. I wonder if I can order something today. Because I will do that. Let's see, 336, 327. Energica. Thanks. All right, now, all right, bar guy's here. And then let's talk to the Runaway. Yeah, I never really talked to them. Ugh, sick of all this. Why are you out there on your own? Well, home was cramped, loud as hell, zero comfort. I wanted out, wanted to see the world. So yeah, I grabbed a backpack, a couple sodas, some snack bars, and this old friendship bracelet I made back in school. And I left. Parents probably didn't even notice, not that I care. Since then, I just wander around, crash wherever I can, and honestly, I've been fine so far. At least nobody's on my back, and I'm my own damn boss. Okay. We're gonna check you. I combined check and test. Fine, just hurry up and get over with, old man. Teeth, weird thing to ask. And hey, you try anything and I'll bust your face in, for real. Okay. You got braces and inflamed gums. That all checks out. All right, don't worry. You're not gonna get killed just yet. All right. Just settle down, okay? Thank you. I need to test you, buddy. Hello? Anyone alive in there? Mind letting me in? Don't bang on my door. Hey now, no hard feelings. Didn't mean to wake you. Ain't been sleeping a wink myself. Used to be a gravedigger, you know? Not that there's much point in it now. Graves don't mean nothing no more. People just keel over and rot where they fall. Did you see something out there? Sure did, damn it. I was digging a grave. One some fellow ordered. He's standing there, watching me work. I was digging and digging, and then, bam! The shovel hit something. Thought it was a rock, but no. A hand reached out of the soil. It was a visitor crawling up out of the ground. And that guy, he just laughed. I ran like hell and didn't look back. Didn't dare go home. Figured it's safer in a crowd. Okay, it's very different than what you said last time. Come in. Thanks. Yo, it's me, Among Us guy. Alright, yeah. Why are you here? Host the party to end all parties. Come in. Oh. No, you're always a visitor. Take off your jacket. You should leave. Bye. Bye, coat guy. Now, if you've ever had coat guy be not a visitor, I'd love to know that. Because then I would consider letting them in. Alright, nobody die. Nobody died. Alright. Great. So... Okay. Bar guy, you're still alive. Count your lucky stars, buddy. So we got the Gravedigger man, Among Us guy, and the Runaway. So out of those 4, there's not 2 visitors because somebody would have died. So that means that 3 of them are human. Okay. Ugh. How'd you survive? Somehow. Wow. Trenchant insight. Thank you so much. Now I understand it all. I'd sneak into stairwells, sheds, or just sleep under a tree, hid from the heat under any roof I could find. Wow, you're so resourceful. Ate whatever I could get. Some greens growing wild or a candy bar I swiped from a store. You're really just a little scoundrel, aren't you? What's with that look? Yeah, I stole. Big deal. How else was I supposed to survive? Nobody's gonna hire me, so whatever. Nobody's gonna hire you. I mean, what? What job are you working? What now? Think I'd really steal anything from you? Pfft, please. What, is this some kind of interrogation? Drop it, seriously. Alright, I need to check you. Hands? Here. Okay. Nice fingernails, kid. They look fine. Leave alone. Alright. You. Why'd you become a gravedigger? I know. Cemetery's like a library. The books aren't for reading. Used to know every grave. I need to test you. I'm gonna test your hands. See, I don't see dirt under the fingernails, but he'll say that there are. And I think that that's more important than seeing them. Because, I mean, you know, how am I supposed to... Come on. I don't see anything. Fingers like roots. Black nails that never come clean. Dirt stuck in them like memories. I'm gonna go ahead and go to bed. We know that we don't have any more, or that we don't have 2 visitors. So I'm hesitant to bring someone in. But if I do, they'll just kill Bar Guy, so. No, I'm not alone. You can't just click through his dialogue too, because I think yes, I'm alone and no, I'm not alone. Swap places. I'm gonna say no to them. Just because they seem bugged anyway. I don't take bribes. Okay. I tried to let them in before after taking the bribe, and they basically won't do it. There's like a glitch. Oh, is that it? All right. I didn't even get to talk to Among Us guy. All right. We're doing okay so far. What did you do when you found the empty grave? Eyes? Yeah, your eyes look the same as last time, but you were a visitor last time. Damn. Alright, how long are you planning to live like that? Why do you even care? I'll figure it out. Or what? Is it so hard for you to let me stay? Did I steal from you? Clog your shitter? Why are you grilling me, huh? Oh, you're one of those creeps. Met another guy like you once. Talked real nice, gave me a place to stay. We watched anime, movies, all that. Thought I'd finally found a decent person. But no. Then he tried to touch me. Freaking creep. Try anything and I swear I'll fight back. I'm not gonna let anyone hurt me. My dad might be a total jerk, but at least he taught me how to fight. That's right, back off. That's sad. Do you just hang out by the fridge the whole time? And check you. Sorry, eyes. Watch those hands. One wrong move and you're losing an eye. You have a red eye? See, stuff like this, I'm like, ah. Who has a red eye? Like a bright red eye. She offers no explanation either. Sports betting. What are you, a scammer? Come on, don't call me that. I'm a fucking analyst, man. If you knew how much cash crossed these palms, you'd be straight drooling, bro. 30 mil in debts. Okay. I haven't caught Among Us guy as a visitor yet. Hands. Don't get me wrong, I wash him. I just didn't have time to do it today. I can't tell. I mean, they looked really clean to me, actually. Alright, well, tonight, it's worth noting, is night 4. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to turn away the little girl. I know, but like, the Runaway has her spot, and I want to see where their story goes. It's like each character has a story, and if you follow along with it, I don't know. It's like you get to learn more information about them. So he takes bar guy. I don't care. But yeah, it's gonna hurt to turn her away. Oh, it's the widow. Can I come in and rest a minute? I've never had her be a visitor, but this is the first time for everything. Where'd you come from? Is your friend sick? He's my husband. Come in. Oh, this feels so bad. Oh. You should leave. But where will I go? I'm so scared. Wah, wah. Oh, that's it, huh? Okay. Phew. Okay. Okay. So we know that she's a visitor. If we have one other visitor in the house, we'll have 2. It's also possible that the widow is a visitor. So we got Among Us guy, we got the Runaway, we got the Gravedigger. Those are the 3 we have. And then we just let the widow in, and then this will be 5. 5 tends to, if you have 5 people in your house, the likelihood that you have 2 visitors is extremely high. I'm actually gonna reject the cat this time. Without the cat, I can't do the mushroom ending. I'll take the cat. I'll take the cat. Because we need access to the basement to get the mushroom ending as like a fallback. That's a really easy ending to get. I'm gonna try to go for a different one, but I might not be able to get it. And in that case, I really want to be able to, yep, someone died. Okay, so we got 2 visitors. One of them is the ballerina. Now, it's worth noting that FEMA is coming tomorrow. Who died? Among Us guy. That's fine. And FEMA's gonna take just a random person. Well, hang on a second. It's possible that Gravedigger is the visitor, because I have never had her be a visitor. And I don't think the Runaway's a visitor. Hey, you have any reaction to this shit? What happened to that man? Oh, from before. Why do you want to know, old man? Looking for ways to handle me if I fight back? Huh? Huh? Whatever. I'm not an idiot. You're not asking out of kindness. You just don't want trouble under your roof, right? Well, I'm not trouble. I'm not stealing. I'm not breaking your windows. So cut it out. Jeez. And anyway, I'm only here because you need me around, right? So that half-naked guy doesn't snatch you up? Yeah, I heard. If that's how it's gonna be, then just, whatever. Do your creepy test. Just don't talk to me. I feel like this might be kind of a weird one. Armpits? Nope, that's some weird shit. Not doing it. Oh, she actually refused. Huh. I'll leave you alone. That's the first time I've had a guest refuse a test. I think she's not a visitor. Armpits. Ugh, well, aren't you something? It looks normal. It itches, like the dirt's crawling under my skin. Besides, I got holes to dig and no time for shaving. I really think that you're a visitor, though. If my pits scare you, better not look what's inside my mind. He was a visitor. You know, he told me something at the door that was unique. He said that there was a guy watching him dig and all that stuff. A visitor crawled out. He didn't say that the first time, did he? But I picked different dialogue. I don't know. Do you have to pick certain dialogue? I don't know, because everything else was the same. He was saying the same things. I was getting the same tests. He's such an oddball. The Gravedigger, he's so weird, man. Now that's a visitor. However, FEMA's coming. I'm gonna leave her. And the widow, I'm hoping that the widow isn't taken. Is there anything you need for him to be alive? That's all. That's all I really need. Can I get you some water? I'll just sit here by the faucet. I can drink from it if I need to. I'll leave you be then. Why'd you have to go and die? You promised me everything would be fine. You told me this would all get better. And then you died. Now I'm the only one left. Why did you leave me? I'm not gonna test her. I'm worried that FEMA's gonna not take the kitty lady.
What a dumb question. You open door, ask yourself what for. What am I for? It's all same to me. Place is place. Said go here, so went here. Don't want anything. Not you. What matters you keep place comfy for kitty. The rest, who care?
I'm gonna see. I've never gotten to her second dialogue, I don't think. So, I always just kill her the first night. Sorry. Good evening. All right, let's see who they take. I took the widow. Okay. I'm not alone. I just have to make sure that I'm saying the right thing. Wonderful, the cat's with you. Oh, the cat. Oh, wow. How cool that you have the cat. Now here's the problem, right? If I let her in and she's a visitor, the runaway dies. And I wanna get to the end of her storyline. On the other hand, FEMA's not coming again until day 8. And the pale man was just here, so I can get away with not letting in anyone else. And I'm not really that interested in the psychic again. She's come in the house so many times. Look at it. Look at his face.
I shall make sure to manifest you a terribly explosive bout of diarrhea.
Why is that your go-to?
Oh, I thought no one was home. Ooh.
I think I've talked to the doctor a lot as well, so I'm gonna turn him away. Okay, we're just gonna... Like, I'm protecting the runaway right now. Because I wanna start getting to the point where I'm like... I don't know. Finishing these characters' stories. I think that's an interesting part of the game. And a lot of times they're cut short by being taken away by FEMA, like the Widow. Or, I kind of want to take cat food. Yeah. Just so I can get immunity when I want it. Alright. You still here? Why did your dad teach you to fight? So I could beat up the creeps. Or so he could take his shitty anger out on me. Give a punch, take a punch. Blah, blah, blah. Only problem? Instead of punching bag, it was my face. Instead of a punching bag, it was my face. But like sometimes it was training, which by the way, I hate it. Other times you just lose it and beat the snot out of me. And mom, she didn't even give a shit. Didn't even look. I really don't want to end up like them. Why even have me if they're gonna treat me that way, huh? I don't get it. Is this really all there is to life? And like, now we've got the sun and the visitors to deal with? Great. More ways for everything to suck. Is anything good ever gonna happen? I doubt it. I need to check you. Photo? If you're planning on sending this photo somewhere to help my parents track me down, you can fuck right off. No, I just want to see it. Now we know that these photos are unreliable, right? At least, this is the first time I've seen, like, splotches. They're not dark splotches, but I don't know what the Aura Cam does. It's like a little scam item, right? Well, show me. Okay. I really don't think you're a visitor, so I'm not gonna worry about it.
Kitty is here.
Are you even human?
And you? What is left in you? What does make me more worse?
Okay. You're not really that interesting, so I'll take a photo of you.
What is? I do not know. Time to try.
Okay, well... Is that your current pose?
Nobody tell me this. Caused by wonderful dance? Would scare me.
Bye-bye.
Time to dance.
Yeah, you're always a visitor. Okay. All right, we're gonna start adding people tonight.
Visitors.
We've got a couple of nights until things really go off the rails. This is night 6, so nothing particularly crazy. The mushroom guy comes. Okay.
The mycelium.
I think he's the only one that comes. Oh no. Oh, 4 rest delivery. Cat food. That's it. Yeah, he's the only one that comes on day 6. So I'm gonna set up the mushroom ending in case nothing else works out. I guess I could have kept the ballerina here for another day. Okay, let's go down. Eat the mushroom. Now tonight, night 7, this is when the burning man comes. Or the burned man, I guess. Okay, we're done. We got a repeat question. So I guess this is it. There's nothing else. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and drink a beer. Oh yeah, I need to eat the mushroom as well. Where is it? Here it is. It says temporarily sends you to Mushroom Land. I don't know. Okay, so Birdman is coming tonight. We know that. Oh yeah, and the Cabbie.
Listen, I'm kind of knee-deep in shit right now. Mind if I sort of lay low here for a bit?
What happened?
Where do I even start? I'm a cabbie, right? So I was driving this passenger and then, well, you know how it goes. Turns out he wasn't who he said he was. Now he's not here, and neither is my car.
What happened to your passenger?
I ain't exactly paranoid or nothing, but he was a visitor. Kinda caught a glimpse in the rear view and saw those billboard white teeth, you know. Didn't think twice, just drove him to FEMA. Big mistake. They sorta wanted to haul me in along with whatever I'd brought him. So I bolted. Can't even go home now, you know. Bet those sneaky jerks are already waiting for me.
I wonder if the idea that FEMA wanted to haul him in means that he has visitor signs, which means that he's human. It could be.
Hello there, human. The earth is being cleansed of sin. The sun is doing its holy work. We are on the path to a pure new world. Behold the fucking beams of blessing. What? Are you still confused, human?
Now, the last time I had the sun guy in my house, he was a visitor, and I let it go. I let it slide. Because I didn't know about the 2 visitor rule.
The sun does not burn and broil us alive without purpose. It is cleansing us of our sins. Our lust and greed has polluted this world and has angered the sun. This is our reckoning. And it is a blessing. All sin will end and we shall live as righteous fucking ashes under its gaze.
What happened to you?
What does this have to do with me? We shall all live deliciously as soon as the sun completes its salvation.
Live deliciously. What's that from? That's from something.
Its holy rays will help us escape this torment, don't you see? You definitely see. That's why you're still alive.
I'm looking it up. Ah, it's from The Witch. Yeah, it's what well, I don't want to spoil the Witch, but it's what a character says to another character.
Come on in. Very good, human. We can keep discussing this in depth. You got any beer?
All right, come on in. Okay, yeah, the burn guy is always human. It's because he gives you the FEMA slip. So you let him in, you get a free human, you get a FEMA slip. He's like a nice halfway point where you get a little bonus. Okay, now the runaway might die if I have 2 visitors. I do have 4 people in the house now. It's possible. But we're done with her story, apparently. Sometimes they don't have a satisfactory ending, I've noticed. Oh yeah, the crazy broadcast there. Alright, tonight, take an apple. Yeah, she's dead. That makes sense. I mean, all right, wait, who else did I get? I got the runaway, or the burn man, the sun guy, and the cabbie. So that seems to imply that the sun guy and the cabbie are both visitors, but we'll see. After this, we'll take a break.
Don't be shy, man.
So think FEMA's coming after you?
Really hope not, you know. Yeah, I kind of messed up headed to FEMA like that. Should have known they'd try to snatch me too, you know. Figured they'd just take the passenger and leave me be. Instead, they took my car and damn near shot me. But think about it, man. What else was I supposed to do? The guy was a visitor.
And if he was human?
Hey, don't say that, man. I ain't exactly feeling too swell about what happened, alright? Man, I miss the days when you could just sit behind the wheel and not think about nothing. Now with these visitors, hell, maybe the next passenger will decide to put a bullet in you.
I need to check you.
Hey man, don't take this the wrong way, but listen, I'm not saying no, but you'll see for yourself.
Let me look at his eyes.
My eyes are already tired. Hard to keep them shut though.
So he doesn't have bloodshot eyes. Now, as a cabbie, with his story, it would make sense for him to have bloodshot eyes, even though that's a visitor sign. So we know that he's a visitor. I'm gonna leave him alone for now, because we gotta strategize a little bit with the coming days, because tomorrow is tonight is night 8, which means that FEMA's gonna take 2 people. Now I have 2 FEMA notices, and then immediately after FEMA takes 2 people, I think the Pale Man comes again, if I remember correctly. So that means that we would be better off just hanging these 2 their FEMA notices.
I'm listening, human. Speak.
Are you a member of some faith?
Yes, human. My faith is nothing like the lowly religions you know. I worship the Holy Sun itself, for she protects and loves us. But the imbeciles and sheeple only see it as a threat. They think it'll incinerate us all. Bullshit. Its righteous anger is directed solely at the seeds of evil and heretics, for they are the true sinners. May those who dissent never find themselves beneath its scorching rays of salvation. They seek out the flames and are surprised when they find themselves burned.
Seeds of evil.
You still don't know? You haven't come face to face with the aliens? Very well, beamless human. I'll open your eyes to the truth. The visitors are the seeds of evil. They are the descendants of aliens.
Who landed on Earth when the sun was younger and the grass greener. Oh my god.
Damned vassals who made their homes on Earth and inbred for centuries. And now they've climbed down from the depths and wish to claim our lands as their own. But the sun has decided to protect us, and for this is our holy land. The sun shows no mercy on the blasphemers. Why would they have hid underground all this time otherwise? Damn it, why'd you get so drunk that night? You didn't need to drink yourself into oblivion. The righteous wrath of the Holy Sun, Oh, Holy Sun, forgive him his sins, for he knows not what he hath done. Take him into your loving embrace, and perhaps also the soul of the ficus, which shall remain forever unwatered. Amen.
Okay. I'm gonna test you. Eyes.
Look into my dark eyes. I use them to absorb all the benefits of the righteous beams, transforming them into energy. I get all my energy through my eyes.
Now, we've gotten information that people's eyes are red from looking at the sun, which is consistent with this. But at the same time, sorry, it's just his voice. At the same time, last time he had red eyes, he was a visitor for me.
If you're not, you're blind. Try gazing into the sun for longer, like me.
I'm gonna leave him alone for now. I might give these guys FEMA notices. I'll have to think about it. If we give them FEMA notices, then we could keep the burn guy alive because he's definitely a human. And because FEMA's coming tomorrow and taking 2 people. So if I kill them both, FEMA will take the burned guy. Pale Man will come and kill me, I think, because he's on day 8. So that's where I'm at right now. I think I'm going to do things that way. Or I could just not kill anyone. FEMA will take 2 out of the 3, and I'll be left with whoever's remaining. So, both valid strategies, I think. I'll decide after we take a quick break. We'll be right back. Oh. Hey, I'm back. And I think I've decided, after much deliberation, to just let FEMA take 2 people. Yeah. We'll see what they do. I'm going to save my FEMA slips for later. I feel like that's fine. I feel like that is what I should do. With that said, I ate the apple, right? Let me see. Yeah, I think when you get to this point, like the night before FEMA comes and there's, excuse me, and there's 3 people and somebody died last night, just let FEMA take 2. The odds that they're going to take 2 visitors are, not 100%, but pretty high. Oh, they took the burned guy. We still got the cabbie. That's all right. Yes. All right. All right, we're gonna take in his little cultist guys.
It is a tall order. Oh.
So now we've got 3 humans, and I don't really care what happens to them. So now what I'd love to do is I'd love to get the little girl around long enough to where this guy, who is clearly the neighbor's brother, has a chance to maybe have an interaction with her of some kind.
Hey, kid.
Let's see. Where are you traveling? This guy's always been a visitor every time I've let him in. You should leave. I don't really care about you being around. So. If I could bring in another person. Okay, some of these guests, I'm having a lot of difficulty getting them to show up. There we go. We're getting ready for the Mushroom Land ending, if nothing else. I mean, it's just the cabbie, right? Excuse me. Let me see if I can call for rest. I don't know if it's been enough days. I do have 2 cans of cat food still. Take the Energica. Alright, let's check me. Armpits. What is that? Clean myself up. Clean hands, so we can show hands, we can show eyes. Great. All right. Night 9. Right, yeah. You did it! You did the festival, the Book of Smiles in Mushroom Land. Sorry. Hello. Thank you. You feel that? Ah. So you come the next day. Okay, so you don't come right after FEMA. You get back later. I'm not alone. There, much better. Oh, howdy, my lovely wife and I. Yeah, I guess. Sure. I don't really like you. You're always a visitor. No, you know what? I'm turning you away. You should leave. Matter of fact, don't open it at all. I'll bring my brood here. Big Mama will make sure you don't die alone. Ha 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 ha. Okay, I think she's always a visitor. Hello there, dearie. What do you hear? What's going on?
Walking all the way here really took it out of me, let me tell you. Might I pop in and rest a minute?
Okay, let's go ahead and let her in.
I just need to rest. Thank you, dearie. I can tell you'll be a very entertaining host, and maybe I'll finally find out what's been going on around here.
What is going on? The armed visitor. Is that this one? You guys have told me, I've seen comments that have been like, look out the window when you hear something knocking. I'm checking all of them. Nothing is happening, so Is it just ambient noise? That doesn't mean anything? Alright. Alright, so we got the old lady, we got the cabbie, we got the 3 cultists. Someone gonna die tonight? Yeah, someone died tonight. Well, the cabbie is definitely a visitor. So, don't be shy, man. Let's check your ears. My ears? They're just like anybody else's. Nothing interesting about them. I get a lot of use out of them, though. Passengers like to talk. I don't interrupt, I just listen, take mental notes. Sometimes I kind of hear too much, though, you know? Listen, if you want, I'll hear you out. That's something I'm good at. Ain't much of my own story left to tell anyhow. Bye-bye. I know I didn't use, like, evidence to kill him, and I think that that might be why that happens to him. Thankfully, the cultists are here as a sacrifice. Now, the question is it the abusive husband, or is it the old lady? Or possibly both.
Oh, dearie me.
Where are you from?
City born I am, dearie. Had me a little hut in a high-rise. No wee cottage in the country, no crumby old husband or grandbabies to speak of. So I'd sit myself down on a bench most days. Could feel a bit of life there, you see, and oh, the things I'd hear. But when all this hogwash started, well, I didn't like it anymore. How can you feel life when everyone around you is dropping like blooming flies? Step into the stairwell, and there's always some poor soul lying there covered with white cloth. Heavens, it's enough to make you wish yourself gone, rather than keep watching such sorrow. So off I popped, toddled off looking for a place where there's still stories to hear, life to feel. And looky here, fate's led me straight to your door, dearie. Now, I'm no churchgoer, but in times like these, well, feels like heaven itself guided my steps. Oh, dearie me.
All right. Now, we've checked the old lady before. She's gonna have missing teeth. She's gonna have... I don't know. Her armpits are gonna be all wrinkly. You know?
Photo? You're wasting that film on little old me? Well, I'll be.
I mean... It's a dark silhouette, but what does it mean? Check her eyes.
Oh, dear, are you sure you want to do that? The eyes are like windows, for light in houses and for truth in people. But mine are dusty, the glass is cracked. Moths ate the curtains long ago. Don't look, dearie, there's nothing there. I mean. So that's what my life's amounted to. You don't believe me? You want to check? Well, here, take a look-see. I used to gaze into people's eyes, too. This reminds me of those days. I don't mind. What does it matter to me, dearie? I've wanted to see the end for a long time now.
Okay, she was a visitor. Okay. I feel like I catch people in the eyes a lot. It seems like if you look at their eyes and they got something like that. Like, you know, I know the Runaway had like red eyes, but they were normal. But if someone's got just like a big giant red circle, that's a visitor sign. It's something unusual. It's not just the fact that it's bloodshot. It's a completely unnatural eye. I feel like, because that's the second time in this video that I've caught someone on that, where I've been like, that's not a human eye at all. And it's a little frustrating that it's not like an inconsistency in their story. At least not from what I can tell. Or some kind of like dialogue-driven gameplay. I don't know. But I guess it's good that there's stuff like that. I don't know. Now, with that said, I think FEMA's coming tonight, actually. Come on, baby, don't pout. Why are you guys out in the street? Oh, we were on our way to visit my darling wife's mother. Realized just in time that we weren't going to make it on our own and, well, stumbled upon your place. Thanks again for letting us stay, by the way. Thanks. Hey, thanks. I hate him. I just don't know if I want to test them. You know what? Maybe I will test them. Just once. Oh, yes, of course. Don't trouble my darling wife. All right. Hands, maybe? Photo? Wait, is this really one of those tests? No photos. Not of me, not of her. But I guess that might give you reason to suspect us. Hold on, let me think. Fine, take the damn picture, but I get to keep it after. See, I don't know what this means. There's splotches everywhere. They're not dark. But then again, the Orcam photo is BS. Give it to me. You're so weird. But you know what? FEMA's gonna take 2 people tonight, so maybe he'll take you. You know what I kind of want to do? It's day 10. I kind of want to give cat food. Just have immunity tonight. Because I think the pale guy comes on night 11. So I want to have enough people for sure. Alright, let's try it. I don't think Mushroom Guy is going to be here tonight, is he? Oh. Why didn't it work? Alright, the mushrooms. We have to journey to Mushroom Land. Should I go ahead and do it? I mean, I wonder if I could get an easier one. Or like an easier one. I wonder if I could get a harder ending. On the other hand, if I just do it now, I don't know, because like after FEMA takes 2 people, even if he takes like the darling couple, the cultist guy is going to take the rest of the cultists, and I'm going to get wiped out. So I'm going to need to just bring all new people in, and I'm going to have to start from square one. So I might as well go to Mushroom Land. Let's go. Oh, that's the spirit, my boy. Gather your things and... Hold on one gosh darn second. Let me see your watch. Midnight. Oh, goodness me, we're late. Come along now, lickety-split, before the gate to Mushroom Land closes. Mushrooms are something else, you know. Oh. They can grow very fast when things go bad. They can grow up, as fast as a beanstalk, right before your very eyes. Makes you wonder what will happen or become of them once the clock strikes midnight, And the bigger the mushrooms, the more clumps of malice gather in the mycelium. Why, the cap could cover the whole earth. Until there's nothing left. And now, dear boy, the mycelium must find a way to unleash all that rage. Fiddlesticks! Our ritual was supposed to calm it down. The apple seeds were meant to remind it of the bond between humans and mushrooms. But it seems the mycelium's gone cuckoo.
blinded by the fury trapped within its threads. Mushroomland is out there somewhere. Quickly, my dear boy. We have to stop the mycelium before the mushroom grows too large. Follow me, lickety-split. Underground we go. Fiddlesticks. Looks like we're too late, my dear boy. Well, alrighty then. Say, you still got some of that kombucha? That guy's useless. Totally useless. I got an achievement. Shroom or Doom. Perform the mushroom ritual. Huh. I think as far as endings go, that one is weird, but not really that interesting or satisfying. Then again, it's a really easy one to get. All right, looks like I've got the last 5 endings, so I need to get ending 5, 2, and 1. And of these, I think one of them has to do with the Lady of the Night. I've been thinking about it. The other one is you save everybody that's a human, and you don't have any visitors in your house. Which at this rate, we might be getting that one last. And then the other one might have to do with saving the little girl, or reuniting the dad, the immortal dad with his daughter. We'll see. I'm gonna take another quick break before we start a new run. And, you know what? I wonder if I could hit continue and just say no to the mushroom guy. Huh. I mean, if it's an option, we might do that. Well, we'll see. I'll see you guys in just a moment. All right, let's see if we can just hit continue and get a different ending. Oh, looks like we can. Okay. We're going to end the day. Mushroom guy's gonna come, and we're gonna deny him. We're gonna say, I don't want to go to Mushroom Land. Wait, it's day 11. Is that right? Hey, yes! Just the guy I wanted to see. Has a girl in a poncho with purple hair been by here? We don't have anyone here like that. She's my daughter. I haven't been able to find her since all this shit started. We were supposed to leave this place. Then that abnormal heat wave hit. I passed out, and when I woke up, no one was home. No note, no trace. My daughter had just vanished. Where do you want to go? Somewhere FEMA can't reach us. Far away from here, basically. See, they're kind of looking for me because I know too much about them. Maybe those bastards took my daughter, maybe not. If they did, they won't touch her. It's me they want. Just let me crash here for a couple days until FEMA leaves the area. Then I'll move on and keep looking for my daughter. Heh, I'll even tell you everything. I know exactly where the visitors come from. Come in. Thanks. There aren't many people left today who actually hear folks out. People like you are the ones who will make it through this nightmare. Because you and I, we're immortal. I hate that he says that right before he walks in. Our last little chat. Okay, what's coming to an end? I got rid of anyone who didn't belong. I'm not alone. All right, bye. So I think the game bugged a little bit. I think it skipped a day. The death no longer speaks to me. The flock are fine. Oh. Take your freaks with you. Why? Leave me alone.
Very well, you've done enough. I shall take them with me, with gratitude.
If you're still going to die, then go ahead. I'm staying here.
Very well, if that is your choice, so be it. Death will claim her due. What was to be done is done. Farewell.
All right, bye.
I see your humble abode is the farthest one out here, child. I believe it will suit me just fine.
Suit you for what? What exactly do you need?
I require a room in your house. You do take in the needy, do you not? I simply must be sure of a few things. Firstly, I have no patience for drunkards or drug dabblers. If there are any troublesome wretches like that in your home, you'd better tell me straight away. Secondly, do you have a bedbug infestation? Are there rats in your walls? I cannot abide pests. Our Lord's foulest creatures do not agree with my skin.
Are you out of your mind?
Do not use such base language with me, you godless savage. Have you no fear of our Lord? Have you no shame? I ask a simple question about your home and you curse at me? Well, rest assured, I shall do my best to drive foul language like that right out of this place.
Come in.
God be with you, child.
Yeah, I'm glad we could set aside our differences so that you could stay here for free. Whoa, 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 whoa. Who's this guy? I've never seen him before.
Hey, can you tell me what's going on? It's so hot I can barely breathe, and people are acting all weird. Shooting and fighting each other, I don't get it.
Wait, you seriously don't know what's happening?
No, I don't. The news freaks me out, so I just try to ignore it. But my parents watch it. One morning I woke up and they were going crazy, said they had to leave right away. That was a whole week ago. They still haven't come back. I keep waiting, but they're just gone. I need to know the truth. Where did they go? So please, tell me what's happening.
Visitors crawled up from underground. You can't trust anyone.
Oh, God. What if those visitor things killed them? Crap, why did they leave? Why didn't they take me with them? I don't even know what to think anymore. Maybe you don't trust me either. What am I supposed to do now?
Come in.
I don't know if that's a good idea. What if they come back home and I'm not there? But maybe you're right. I should probably stay with you for now.
Okay, is that it? All right, we've got a lot of people in the house, and I'm not sure who. Okay, nobody died last night. All right, rapid eye movement. That one's like particularly bullshit. I've never caught anybody on that. Okay, so we got best son. Look, the apple. The nun. The nun looks like she's looking at the best son. We got the visitor over there. Is that it? It's the last time the pale man comes. See, because now it's day 12. So we really only need to keep the immortal guy around. I'm just dying for a drink. What'd you mean when you said you were immortal? Well, you could just shoot yourself in the head and see for yourself if you want. But I'd recommend against doing that if I were you. Of course, we're not immortal in the way you're thinking. After death, we reincarnate and live again. Then we die once more, and the cycle of rebirth continues. I know that sounds, but if you'd see what I'd seen, you'd understand. Maybe the visitors were once human, then reborn. Can't say for sure. I don't know how this shit works. I'm certain nature keeps plenty of secrets from us. But I'll find my daughter one day. I'm not sure if I'll do it in this life or the next, but I will. Because we never truly die. Okay. Can you get off my furniture, by the way? What are you doing up there? Alright, so nobody died last night. He's a visitor, so these two must be human. Something to think about.
Oh no, where'd they go?
How's it going?
I don't know, I just really want my parents to come back. They've taken care of me my whole life, and now I don't know what happened to them. Jeez, I really hope they're okay. I can't imagine going on without them.
Okay, I need to test you, buddy.
Okay, just tell me everything's gonna be fine.
Teeth?
Oh, is it really that bad? Well, okay. Ugh, brush your teeth! You got little bits of, what have you eaten? I never really cared about them. Ever since I was little, Mom used to remind me to brush my teeth before bed. But now I keep forgetting. Sometimes I just crawl into bed and close my eyes hoping they'll come back.
Okay. You know, I believe you. Those are some unique teeth, and I I think it makes sense. So I'm going to assume that you're a human. Because if you weren't, well, you are a human. You have to be. Because if there were 2 visitors, well, I do wonder too if 2 visitors will only kill when there's 4 people. Because otherwise, once you figure out that 2 visitors kill, I haven't encountered a situation where there's 3 people remaining and the 2 visitors kill someone and then they're the last 2. I don't think. Maybe I'm wrong. How do you like the house?
It's wretched, child. The walls are crooked, and the layout makes no sense at all. Tell me, did you purposefully assign me the most pitiful little room you had? The furniture is old and sagging, probably been made a meal of by the moths that have taken up residence. Couldn't even hang a cross and make it a proper room, could you?
It's crazy because I do have a cross up.
Why do you test me, father?
We do have a cross right there, see? Okay, I need to test you.
Seems God is not the only one who tests me so.
Photo?
Photography? Pah, I have no time to waste on such nonsense.
I mean, I don't even know. I mean,
you believe photographs show us the truth? Lord be with me. The pigeons at my monastery have more sense than you.
let me check your ears.
You want to check my ears? How very dare you?
Oh, they're normal.
I'm no prize cow at some village market.
Okay, I mean, we could... Let's save on the kombucha. I don't know if I don't really even know what that does anymore, because you can save just by quitting now. We can do canned cat food, maybe? I don't know, I might... Yeah. Alright. Yeah, I guess I'll just go to bed. Sounds right? This is the final night. Or maybe it's tomorrow night? I can't remember. I'm back.
Yeah, I'm back.
Maybe he could have kept his wife and kids safe. Now imagine if he had still had the little girl around. Alright, show hand. Apparently I showed eyes last time. Because it's not an option. Show hands? I'm done here. You won't see me again. Okay. Phew. So no FEMA, no pale man, no... Oh no, it's the rental guy. Good day, homeowner. Are you renting out rooms here? Something like that.
A rather vague answer.
I hate this guy.
Well, fine. I suppose we can finalize an agreement at a later date. Backdated appropriately, of course. Although, in lieu of a formal contract, how much do you charge per night?
I don't need your money.
I apologize, but I can't in good conscience reside under your roof without paying due rent.
It's illegal.
You should leave.
Excuse me?
Did you just say I should leave? Was that a threat? You might want to reconsider your tone. I could interpret that as a threat to my life. Which incidentally contravenes Article 119 of the Constitution. And trust me, that wouldn't look very good for you. Have a pleasant day. Dude, that guy is so annoying. Yes! Yes! He's not asleep? He should be. Where are your parents? Parents? I don't have any. Never did. Are they something we need? What are you looking for? Wrong smell, wrong voice. Sorry. This house is wrong. What? That's the daughter, isn't it? I thought... Wait, Really? Wrong house, wrong voice. Do you have to pick exact dialogue? That's the whole reason I kept this guy around. Why is FEMA looking for you? I was in the epicenter of the shitstorm when everything went down. In the area where those things started crawling out. You ever hear those stupid urban legends about demons on the outskirts of town? Never mind. Nobody remembers stuff like that now. Turns out they weren't just rumors, and FEMA knew about it all along. They claimed there wasn't anything supernatural going on. Now the sun's burning everyone to a crisp, while monsters from underground are killing off the survivors. Basically, FEMA realized they screwed up big time. And now they're scrambling to cover up their incompetence. I just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. Okay, well now that your daughter's gone, I'm just gonna kill you. Ears! Uh-huh. Here's a secret. Waxing someone's ears, totally normal.
Go on, pull the trigger. I'll be back and I'll snap your neck.
Interesting. All right. Well, I guess what I'm gonna try to do now is I'm gonna try to get the ending where you have nothing but real people, I guess. Do you have any other relatives? Not really. Oh, although I recently found out I have an older sister from my dad's first marriage, but oh crap, Grandma. I think I just figured out where my parents might have gone. What if Grandma was actually a visitor and killed them, or FEMA took them away? Why? Why didn't they stay? Why didn't they take me with them? Why? I won't last here on my own. Why did they leave me behind? I need to test you. Okay. Ears? I don't even know what you're hoping to see there. I don't either. I might as well just do as many tests as possible. Eyes? It's a weird looking eye. I mean, they seem fine, though lately they sting a little, but that's probably just dust or allergies. Look how red your face is. I think they're a human. Armpits? Oh, well, okay. Yeah, you got hair. That makes sense. All right. Might as well use all my Energica. We're gonna make sure that we're okay here. I'm not letting anyone else in, if that's even an option tonight. We're gonna test you. Why don't you leave if you hate it so much?
You think I chose to set foot in this forsaken place? Had the monastery survived, I'd never have left its holy walls. I don't care for this pile of rotten rubble.
Can you imagine being stuck in the basement with this thing for for untold amounts of time?
No, were the choice afforded to me, I never would have trespassed here. The house reeks of murder and death. Lord knows, you'd probably enjoy wallowing in it. Justly smiting down anyone who you deem a demon. You might even be one yourself, horns and all, just waiting to sprout. But I shall endure these transgressions. The Heavenly Father watches over his flock.
All right, I need to test you. If I remember correctly, you don't have teeth. Oh. Okay, that tracks.
Be not afraid. Sins are not something to be chewed nor savored, child. I swallow them whole.
You're so weird. Eyes?
Go on, then.
Looks normal.
Something amiss? It's all but a mark of weariness. Well, you knew the sins these eyes have witnessed, child.
Hands?
Be quick about it.
You do have a lot of skin irritation.
Old age and roach poison brings forth the rash as persistent as the non-believers, yet only half as vexatious.
Armpits.
Goodness, have you lost your wits entirely? The very thought, forcing an old, ailing woman to lift her arms and bare herself before the likes of you, it shall not come to pass. Such indecency. I see you shall grant me no peace. Well then, if it is his will, let it be done.
Alright, well, I guess I'm just gonna have to roll with it. I hope that this is them, you know? No time for this today. No one's coming. See if we get the ending that we want. I should board him up. Things are only going to get worse from here, but I have to try. Okay, so we're going to board up the windows. And we'll see if I did it right. I've only got 2. But I don't know if that's enough to trigger the ending. Maybe there's 2 variations on the ending where you're alone. You know? You make your way down to the cellar with the other survivors. Here, I'll go up here. It's cooler down here, but the air still feels heavy with unease. If you ration carefully, your food stores should last a month or 2. Oh my god, we got the best son and the nun down there. You seal the door. No one will be able to get in now. You keep track of the days by marking the cellar wall. Waiting for the end drags on for nearly 2 months. 2 months with that nun. Some hope the sun will finally burn the ground to ash or fade into darkness. Dragging out the inevitable is more painful than a swift end. No one envies the living. One day you catch an announcement on the radio. Solar activity is fading. Scientists predict that in a couple of days, we'll be safe to go outside during daylight hours in a few days' time. You feel disappointment. Yes? You realize you'll live through this year after all. Oh, I think this is different. But then what? Will next summer be the last? The thought of waiting for the end is a suffocating burden. But at least one of the others seems happy. Who knows? Maybe there's still a decade left ahead of you. Was that the good ending? The good ending is who knows? I got an achievement. The end. Survive till the end. Alright, so that was ending number 8. We've got 2 others that we don't have yet. Interesting. Oh, so that was the good ending. Whether or not it's the true ending, I don't know. Who knows, right? I'm gonna go ahead and skip this. Was that best son guy? Was he? Yeah, 8 out of 10. Was he one of the ones that we hadn't? Yeah, it's him right here. I hadn't seen him before. So now there's just 2 people I've never met. I'm very disappointed that there was no interaction between these 2. Wrong house, wrong voice. Is he asleep? Because I was really thinking that if I kept him alive in the house when she came to the door, she would like sense him and they'd have some kind of interaction. And maybe it's still possible. Maybe I didn't do the right thing. Maybe you have to get his story far enough. Like, maybe he has to come, because he came along pretty late. Maybe he has to come a little earlier, like day 9 or something, day 10. Because I got him on day 11. And then when she comes on day 12, if you talk to him enough, maybe you can provoke some kind of dialogue out of him. I don't know. I'm at the point now where I kind of want to look up what I'm supposed to do for the last 2 endings, and if that's even one of them. Yeah, okay. But yeah, there's still 2 people I haven't met. How's that possible? I wonder if they're locked behind the story progression of someone else. I don't know, man. Excuse me. Yeah. Okay. Well, it looks like we got at least one more video to do. For No, I'm Not a Human. I think, even though there's still a couple endings we haven't gotten, I think I'm ready to kind of deliver my final thoughts on the game. I feel like 8 out of 10 endings, 54 out of 56 guests, playing the game for as many hours as I have, over a dozen now. I think I've played enough to where I can kind of give my review of it. So, yeah. I think No, I'm Not a Human is a very interesting, unique game. And I think it's actually better than I initially estimated. Because I was thinking about it as a That's Not My Neighbor style, you know, Papers, Please, sort of doppelganger detection game, right? And that's what it presents itself as initially, and that's what the demo was definitely trying to do. But I think the full release of the game is more interesting than that. Like I've talked about, and like I kind of came to the realization of last video, this is more of a game about distrust, and it's more of a social commentary game about, you know, kind of flipping the script and subverting the traditional game design of obeying tutorialization, because the game tutorializes you and like, here's how you know that they're visitors. And a lot of times games will do this. They'll kind of break the fourth wall a little bit, like, okay, we're gonna go outside the universe of the game for a second, so here's how you know that they're a visitor. They got white teeth, they got, you know, they kind of go through these things and you're like, huh, well, that's a little weird, but sometimes that's how these games are. But it totally subverts that, and the tutorialization that it gives you is bullshit. It doesn't matter whether or not the visitor or the guest has white teeth. It matters whether or not they have white teeth and they shouldn't have white teeth because of something in part of their story. So it's more interesting than just a doppelganger detection game. It's something that you have to get to know the characters, and you have to understand what makes sense and doesn't make sense for them. That's the idea behind it, and I think that's a great idea. However, even understanding all of that and appreciating it, I still do have to go back to my criticism on the game's mechanics, because even knowing that, there were some instances where I just didn't get, like, how I was supposed to dig into someone's story to figure out what contradicts their teeth, eyes, ears, hands, those different signs that you can check. Sometimes it seemed like you would just check their eyes and they'd be like a non-human eye, and then I would kill them and they'd be a visitor, and I'd be like, well, okay, I guess. You know, you just kind of look at them and you realize that they're not a human at all, because they have, you know, fingernails that are falling off. Oh, I have some kind of condition. Oh, okay. But it's like, I don't know, I guess there's some examples, out of 56 guests in the game, there's some examples where it works really well. Like, for example, the teacher has red eyes because she's been crying. That was pointed out to me because I didn't understand that initially. The cabbie has red eyes because he drives a lot, he's really tired, etc. So there's some cases where you see a visitor sign and you can discount it because it makes sense. You take a photo of the doctor, he's got a splotch on his cloak or his coat. That's because it's got blood on it. Doesn't mean he's a visitor, right? He's got perfectly straight teeth, but he's got an explanation for it. He's got an explanation that you can buy. But there's also other examples in the game where it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Like, I still don't understand the Gravedigger. It seems like sometimes he tells you a story where a visitor crawls up out of a grave, and sometimes he doesn't tell you that story. And I'm like, well, how are you supposed to know unless you have multiple runs? And then it kind of takes the route of my initial criticism of, like, this is a game of memorization. which I don't think that it is. I think it does have real-time deduction, and that's important to me. I think that there's plenty of instances, depending on the guest that you get, where you can real-time deduce, hey, there's something not adding up here, and you can make the decision to kill them as a visitor or let them stay as a human, and you can be right about that and feel very smart, and that's when the game is at its best. But then there's also instances where you let a guest in and you're just stumped. And I don't know, even through multiple encounters, how you're supposed to arrive at the correct conclusion for that guest other than through luck. Or other than through multiple trial and error, being like, I guess they have, it's like the cheerful guy. The visitor sign for him is he has skin irritation on his hands. Well, what does that have to do with his story? How are you supposed to figure that out based on talking with him? He basically just talks about being happy and stuff. As far as I know, he doesn't have a good excuse for the skin irritation or one that isn't believable. And so it's like, how are you supposed to, because I haven't found another sign for him yet. Maybe there is another one. But some of them make sense, some of them don't. So the gameplay, to me, the real-time deduction aspect of the gameplay is very guest dependent. It's hit or miss. And I appreciate that there's 56 guests in the game. I think that's great. Gives the game a lot of replay value. I mean, I've probably done 10 runs of this game already. But I do find that it's up and down. And it must be difficult to give every guest a unique story and a unique, visitor signs out of like 6 that you can inspect. But I don't know. And the aura cam photos too. A lot of times you take someone's photo and they got something weird. Like the blind guy having glowing eyes. He's a human every time that's happened. But then you take a photo of the lady of the night and she has glowing eyes and she's a visitor. I don't know. I just feel like a lot of times the aura cam photos don't mean anything at all and they show something crazy. And then other times they show something really sketchy, but it's fine. So it's just hard, I think. I think the game is kind of all over the place in that respect, mechanically. But at the end of the day, I do still really like it. I think it's got a great atmosphere. I think it's got quirky, fun characters. And I like that you can get to know them. I like that, even if it just kind of stops suddenly and it's just like, there's no more to this character's story, like the Runaway in this video. We didn't really get to any kind of stunning conclusion to their story, like when the coat guy lifts his coat up and he's like, I have a Junji Ito style cyclone on my belly. Not every character is going to have an interesting arc like that. But I do like that you get to investigate different guests' character arcs like that. It kind of motivates you to replay just to see the end of their story. Like, I'd like to see, I'm gonna sound like a broken record, but I'd like to see what happens when the little girl lives. At least as long as we can let her live. It's possible that maybe her story just kind of ends at a certain point, kind of unsatisfactorily, like the Runaways, or some others that we've seen where it's just like, looks like we've got a repeat question. But I do like that the option's there for you to, talk with them. I think in terms of improvements to the game, because they actually tweeted about this the other day about, like, if we were to add content to this game, what would you want to see? And I said, I got a lot of support for this reply. I think it's the top reply on their tweet. I said, I'd love to see interaction between guests. Because it does feel kind of weird when, like, I don't know, you're in the living room with, let's say, Cabbie guy and the kitty lady, who's always a visitor, and then you kill the kitty lady, and the Cabbie guy has no reaction to it. So you just blowing someone's head off right next to him. Or even just, like, 2 characters in the same room, like the Gravedigger and the Cheerful Man. Could they have any kind of, I'm looking for like 4 lines, like you walk into the room and maybe they're talking. It's just the fact that they never acknowledge each other unless they're in their spot that they want and when they're at the door. kind of feels weird, and it kind of is a lot less immersive than it could be. And so I think if they added some, brief interaction, just dialogue like that, I think that would be interesting, and I'd like to see that. The fact that there's no voice acting in the game means that they wouldn't have to record any voice acting. They could just add a couple lines here and there. It'd be really interesting to replay the game and be like, I wonder how Among Us guy and the plaid shirt hunter guy get along. They sit at the same table, or the psychic lady and the little girl. I'd like to see, maybe the little girl offers to contact the little girl's father for her or something like that. Just something in line with their character. I think that would add a lot to the game. So that was my suggestion. I've got a few other suggestions. I do think that maybe some of the visitor signs should be reworked for some of the characters. I don't know. Or maybe there should be some dialogue added that makes it more obvious that something's up. So, I don't know. Those are some of my thoughts on No, I'm Not a Human. I think overall it's a fantastic game, actually. I've had a lot of fun with it, and I am planning on making another video of, me going through and trying to get the last two endings. I might just look up what they are at this point and see if we can just crank them out, because I'd like to see them. I do think that the endings are... I like that they have unique cutscenes and all, but some of them are just kind of unsatisfying. Some of them are better than others. I really like the one where you have to dig underneath your house, because it's got this whole other area, and I would like to see more stuff like that in terms of the ending, rather than just the mushroom guy coming to your door and being like, you want to go to Mushroom Land? And you're just like, yes. Or the cultist guy being like, you want to come to our ritual? And you're like, yes. And then it plays a cutscene. I kind of was hoping for more from the cultist guy. I think also, a lot of times when you turn people away at your door, they'll like threaten you, or they'll say like, I'm gonna stick around. And it would be interesting to have some kind of mechanic like that. Like maybe they come back to your door after you reject them with a secondary scene. Or also looking out the windows was great, but once I looked out the windows every day and I uncovered all of the scenes that you can see out there, I was kind of done looking at them. It would be cool if you could look out the window and see something different other than the typical story beats. Like maybe if you turn someone away, but then you look out the window right next to the front door, you see them camped out there or something. And you can have, maybe you can have the option to like knock on the glass and then they come to the door and you can decide to let them in. Or something like that. Just, I think that there's a lot of opportunity to put some really easy mechanics in there that would deepen the game a lot. And I mean, I think it's fine as is, but some of these I think would be pretty simple to implement. Just some extra dialogue, maybe an extra piece of art for seeing them outside the window or something like that, hanging out in the alley or whatever. Yeah, I think it's a great game though, and I had a awesome time with it. I do think that the subversion of the tutorialization of traditional video games is probably the most interesting thing about it. And I do worry though that I think a lot of more casual players will just kind of get frustrated and give up. Like they'll just be like, this guy had white teeth and I shot him and he was a human. What the hell? Like they won't get it. But, I guess it's not really the game's problem. That's kind of the whole point. So, yeah. I also want to go back and comment on something that I noticed in like part 2 was that I think this game is very heavily influenced and inspired by the COVID pandemic and sort of a lot of distrust that's floated around during and since of I guess messages from authorities and suspecting your fellow man and things like that. I think this is kind of an extreme interpretation of that, obviously, but it is art, and I thought that was an interesting thing. there's not a whole lot of games that have kind of commented or portrayed that. So yeah, I think overall it was an interesting game. I enjoyed playing it. Big thanks to Critical Reflex for giving me a code to the game, and I'm interested to see if they ever make an update to this and where it goes from there. But yeah, we got one more video in us. I'll try to get the last 2 endings, and then we'll move on. So thanks for watching. If you have any thoughts about the game or the playthrough, please let me know in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Think critically.